Let's go. Welcome to the main event. Applying pressure, but I promise I ain't make it then. In their heads, living free, I ain't paying rent. Wake up in the AM, making G's like Mercedes-Benz. Whoa, yeah, please don't take offense. It isn't you, I'm just not interested in making friends. My biggest fear is finding out that this came and went. So go ahead, but I'm staying in. Okay, drop a song and pop up on your phone like I was YouTube. Connected to the fans without a hand, I did it blue.
Welcome everybody live to the Valvoline Grand National Series here from Watkins, Glen International Speedway. I'm joined in the booth with Blue Angel.
Hello.
So Blue Angel's here is going to be bringing all the action from the booth. He'll be commentating tonight's race. And he'll be doing all the pre-race stuff as well while I get the lobby set up. Have fun, Blue Angel.
Alright. Welcome to the NASCAR Valvoline Grand National Series Season 8 Race 10 at Watkins, Glen. This is a playoff race. It's the second race of the playoffs. Of course, we had Martinsville last week. That race didn't go too well for a lot of drivers, but Tyreek Speed ended up getting the actual win after the top 4 finishers were disqualified. Carlos Daytona took the checkered flag, but Tyreek Speed won the race because he was supposedly the cleanest driver that finished within range, and the top 4 were considered to have done things in the race that were considered dirty, and they got disqualified for it. So Tyreek Speed won the last race. With the way the points work, I don't believe that he's locked in. I don't think he's locked in at all, but he does have a pretty good points cushion going into this race. So, of course, if I'm not wrong, I think this is the last race of the round of 8, and then we do round of 6, and then we have the championship race. Or it might be 3 races in the round of 8. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's 2 races. I think it's 2 races in the round of 8 and 2 races in the round of 6, and then of course we have the championship race. So yeah, we are getting ready for qualifying here in Watkins, Glen. That should be good now. Yeah, we should be good. So, of course, we are racing at a road course tonight, so it's going to be a lot different than some of the other races that we've had this season. You know, we don't really visit road courses too often. So it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers are able to navigate the road courses. We do have a couple drivers who are pretty good at road courses. We have Bryce, of course. He pretty much wins everywhere. And then we also have Guido. He is extremely good at road courses and is a favorite for tonight. So we'll have to see who's going to pick up the win here in Watkins, Glen. It's definitely going to be an interesting race. You know, hopefully they'll keep it clean through turn 1. That is one concern that you might have. You know, going into turn 1, a lot of people might overdrive it, and that might cause some wrecks. So hopefully they'll be able to avoid that and have a clean race today. We also have a lot of rookies in this race who are just making their first Valvoline Grand National Series start. So you will see a lot of unfamiliar names mixed in with, of course, the series, the regular drivers we always see. You know, it's always good to see that the series is growing and see that we always have new drivers joining. You can see this driver starting to pull up for qualifying. Of course, you should know this by now, but if you don't, if you're just now tuning in, might be your first race that you're ever watching, the heat winner gets 5 points for qualifying, and the pole winner gets 5 points. So that is the points that are awarded in the qualifying heat. We'll see who picks up those points here shortly. We do have a lot of drivers scheduled to compete in this event, so it might take a little bit to get everyone ready for qualifying. Of course, one guy to look out for is Truck Series driver Jarrett, who recently moved down to the Xfinity Series. Of course, drivers are allowed to make one switch per season, and he decided to make his switch to the Valvoline Xfinity Series. So he is going to be trying to win tonight. He is definitely a favorite. He's put up some really good laps in practice. So yeah, we'll see if he's able to get his first Valvoline win here in Watkins, Glen. He's pretty good at road courses, and we'll see if he gets it done. So yeah, getting ready for the Sonic 150 here in Watkins, Glen. So it looks like we have either like 16 or 17 people scheduled to race tonight. So yeah, we can go ahead and do a quick recap of the winners that we've had this season. So it all started off in Indianapolis with the Season 8 exhibition race to start the season, where G-Cool was able to pick up the win in Indianapolis. Then, of course, we had Daytona, Season 8 Race 1, where Milk was able to pick up the win in Daytona. Then we had Chicagoland, where Carlos Daytona picked up the win. Then we have Bryce Benn, who went 3 in a row at Gateway, Kansas, and Talladega. He was able to get those 3 wins. Then we went to Bristol, where Carlos Daytona picked up his 2nd win of the season. Phoenix, we had Bryce Benn with his 4th win of the season. Daytona, Season 8, Race 8, the Coca-Cola 250 was Milk. He was able to sweep Daytona. Then, of course, last race in Martinsville, we had Carlos Daytona, who took the checkered flag, but then the top 4 were disqualified, and Tyreek Speed came home with the win in Martinsville. So now we'll have to find out who is going to win at Watkins Glen. We have a lot of drivers in the field, so anybody can win this, and we'll see who comes home with a trophy here in Watkins Glen. We'll be right back as they're setting up for qualifying. Alright, we are back here from Watkins Glen, getting ready for qualifying once again. Sorry for it taking a little bit. You know, they're just trying to get everyone lined up on the grid, ready for qualifying. You know, these points could be very crucial for playoff drivers. As I'm going, in a second, I'm going to go ahead and read off the point standings, the playoff standings going into this race. Of course, this is an elimination race. So this race is very important to these drivers fighting in the playoffs. And we will see. So let's see. So, here are the points after Martinsville. We have Milk with 2,097 points. He is pretty good going into this race. We have Bryce, who is 2,090. G-Cole 2,069, Tyreek 2,067, we have Carlos Daytona 2,055, and we have NASCAR F1 Van 2,048. The 2 drivers below the cut line are Akimbo and Joey Magano. So those 2 drivers below the cut line, looking to get above that cut line here tonight. They're going to need some really good points though, and we'll just have to see if they're able to succeed. You know, it's going to be very interesting. Of course, playoff races. Of course. Just getting ready for qualifying. Now, of course, the Valvoline Xfinity Series has raced at Watkins Glen before. Many times. I believe it's been on the schedule every season or almost every season. I think it might be alternating, so it might be on every other season. Not entirely sure. But... Alright. Here we go. Getting ready for qualifying here at Watkins Glen. Don't forget those points that are available. +5 for the heat win, and +5 for the pole. Alright. Here we go. Ready for qualifying. And green flag is out in qualifying here in Watkins Glen. As there they go down into turn 1. See the 97 of the exact Levi taking the lead as he's pulling away a lot, actually. There he goes. Man, he's pulling away a lot. That number 97. He is... Whoa. He is gapping the field a lot. Here he goes through the bus stop. As, looks like he kind of slowed up and we have the 54 of G-Cool right there behind him trying to gain. We'll have to see if that early lead pays off for the exact Levi. 3 laps here in qualifying. So here he goes down to the final turn. 2 to go here in qualifying. Jekyll's running him down though. Jekyll, pretty good turn right there. US 97 looks pretty fast in his first ever start. Here he goes down to the bus stop. Let's check in on Milk. What's going on with him? He's back there battling with a bunch of drivers. He got a pretty cool paint scheme, dark blue this time. We move back in on the exact Levi. And G-Cool, he's pulling away from G-Cool. So either G-Cool made a mistake, or something like that happened. But man, rookies showing their strengths here today, here in Watkins Glen. Really impressive by these guys. As white flag coming here in qualifying. He's going to take the white flag in qualifying here in Watkins Glen. Down into turn 1, looks like he's going to pick up those 5 points, take it from a playoff driver who might need them. He might be a favorite for this win. Rookie driver. And anyone, all these rookies, you got to expect that maybe 1 or 2 of them are going to be really talented. So, he might be one of those talented few, as he's really pulling away. He did a great job getting the lead. gap in the field. As here he comes through the final turns. Rookie driver, it's going to be the exact Levi. Going to take home the heat win here in Watkins Glen. Comes out of the final turn. The exact Levi wins the heat race here in Watkins Glen. We're going to see who will win the pole here at Watkins Glen. You know, it could be any of these drivers picking up that pole position. Could be a playoff driver that might need them. Keeping on Akimbo, and Joey Magano. Those drivers will definitely need these points. Joey Magano won the pole out at Daytona, the night Daytona race. So we know he's capable of getting a pole, as he does have one this season. As again, lots of drivers in the field today. Lots of rookies in the field today. Alright, here we go. We're about to find out who is going to be sitting on pole position here in Watkins Glen. As pole position is going to go to Carlos Daytona with a time of 108.791. So Carlos Daytona, of course, took the checkered flag at Martinsville, did not end up with that win. So he gets the pole here in Watkins Glen. Alright, now we move on to the race. Who is going to pick up the trophy here in Watkins Glen? I apologize about that. My microphone went out. Again, you know, I have that issue, so... We get ready for the race. Here at Watkins Glen. The Sonic 150. It looks like we're waiting for driver Joey Magana. It looks like we're waiting for, looks like Joey Magano. He restarted his console, so we're waiting for him. And then once he's in, we'll be going green here in Watkins Glen for the NASCAR Valvoline Grand National Series. Yeah, we're waiting on a couple drivers, but we'll be going green here shortly, so we'll be right back after the. Alright, well. Looks like. Looks like I did not get invited to the race once again, so we're just gonna go ahead and work on that. Well, they went green, and I did not have an invite to the race, so same thing that happened at Martinsville, and the stage is already over. Stage winner was G Cool, so he picks up those 10 points in that playoff point. Yeah, G Core picks up the stage 1 win as I'm trying to get an invite so I can spectate this. So, yeah, stage 2 is underway. I still don't have an invite, though. Well, Tessademo just died. I'm watching the race live stream right now. That's really the only way I can commentate this. Carlos Daytona's leading right now. I have... Stage 2 right now, Carlos Daytona's leading. I'm really sorry about this. I did not get an invite to the race once again. This happened at Martinsville. No, not a big issue. It is what it is. Things happen. And I think someone just got killed. I don't know who that was. As hopefully I will get an invite for the final stage. I don't know, I might. G-Cool took the lead. Look at the exact Levi. He won the heat race and he is making his way up third right now. I think G-Cool's trying to pull away for the stage win. Really, once again, I'm really sorry about this. It makes it a lot harder to, you know, commentate these races when I don't have an invite. It's 2 to go on the stage. The thing about commentating it based off of the live stream is a little bit delayed. It looks like G Cool, unless he gets past, is gonna pick up stage 2, so he'll sweep the stages. Actually, it looks like a custom car is taking the lead. I think that might be the exact Levi is. It looks like there's a battle up there with G Cool. I cannot see that though. I'm just basing it off of the live stream. Hoping I will get an invite for the final stage. Yeah, I'm really sorry, it is pretty delayed, but looks like G Cool is gonna win stage 1. As yeah, off the final turn, G Cool is gonna win stage 1 at Watkins Glen. Really delayed, sorry about that, but I did not get an invite. As it does not appear that I am going to get an invite, so again, I'm really sorry about that. I was looking forward to commentating, but I can't really do anything about an invite, so I'm just, if I don't get an invite, so I'm just gonna head out, enjoy the rest of the race. So, yeah. I'll be back to commentating next week in Auto Clubs, yeah, see you. Okay, I really don't. Okay, I'm back. I'm not really sure how. I can kind of still commentate, but it's just gonna be really delayed, and I mean that would kind of mess it up, but it looks like there's a battle for the lead. At least we're not what I'm watching. It's gonna look way different by the time. Looks like G. Cole is ahead, dives it into the bus stop. I'm dang it. This G. Cole's really starting to pull away now. I'm really sorry about this, that the broadcast isn't going to be quite as good. I can't really commentate when I'm not invited to the race, so I'll probably stick around for like the interviews, but looks like there's 3 to go. Oh, late race restart. There's the rookie. Levi takes the lead from G. Cool. And G. Cool's back to the lead as actually Levi ran off the track. It looks like. I kind of figured what happened there, but I'm not gonna say anything. You know, things happen in the racetrack. I don't know if I get another caution, so this might be G. Cool's race to lose here. And G. Cool was doing pretty well, so. It was actually no, Carlos Daytona took the lead. And the caution looked like it came out. Carlos Daytona wins at Watkins Glen. So congratulations to Carlos Daytona. You literally didn't invite me, and yeah. So let's start with our race winner. We have Carlos Daytona. You got me.
Yeah, but I got you.
So third win of the season. Of course, redemption after the last race at Martinsville, and you got disqualified. How does it feel to get this redemption and get this win?
I mean, it was just a straight up. I mean, no matter what happened, I could have gone to ninth. I won on the last stage, the first. I took it strategy too. I mean, it was just a dominant car I had all day.
Yeah, just overall, I mean, how are you feeling for your chances at this championship this season?
Honestly, I feel way better than I did for trucks last season. I feel like if I can just race and be race clean, I won't have issues with anybody. And just being able to just show what I have, especially on a road course, which is like, hey guys, I can beat you guys just fair and square on something like that. And just, I mean, some of these playoff tracks are really good for me, and especially Homestead. So if I make it there, it's going to be a real competition.
Well, yeah, of course, you won the truck championship last season, trying to win the Xfinity championship this season. So good luck and congrats on this win.
Thank you.
Alright, now we move on to Jekyll. You got me? Or actually, well, I'm gonna do Bryce first since he finished second. Alright, Bryce, second place finisher, you got me?
Yeah.
So, second place finish tonight. You have 4 wins this season. Couldn't quite get it tonight. Overall, how did you feel about your race on your second place finish?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great drive. I went from 12th to second in the final restart. But I'm just annoyed that caution came out in the final lap because I might have been able to catch Carlos, but still second is, I guess, okay.
Overall, of course, you're a 2-time Xfinity champion, I believe. So, how do you feel your chances at getting a 3rd championship this season?
I think it's very possible. We could have got one last season, but obviously didn't. I think we could probably do it again. We'll see, but I don't know. It just depends how Homestead goes. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, congrats on your service finish and good luck this season, Bryce.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, now we go to G Cool, your third place finisher. You got me?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, so G Cool, of course, you swept the stages, dominated that race, but you lost it there at the end. How does it feel to just dominate this race, lead almost every lap, but lose it at the end?
I don't care. I knew people were going to be door banging at the end, but we're on to the round of 6. That's all that matters here.
Well, I mean, obviously, you still have not won a points-paying Xfinity race. When do you think that's going to happen?
You can count your money coming up either this round or the championship race.
Well, yeah, we'll see what you can do in these upcoming races. So yeah, congrats on your good points today, Jekyll.
Yep.
All right, next, let's see. We'll go to 7th. Hold up. What is Dallas makes me mad? What's his username in this? Okay. All right, so we'll go to our 7th place finisher, Tyreek Speed. You got me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Tyreek Speed. So, 7th place finish after your win last week in Martinsville. How do you feel about this round of the playoffs and how you performed?
I feel pretty great, honestly. I woke up pretty good today. You know, I was feeling myself, and I thought I'd do a little bit better here. But you know what? I'll take that. I got some solid points both stages. I got 7th, and I'm pretty good for the next round. Honestly, I might actually have a chance to make the championship. I guess we'll see.
So, overall, how do you feel like your chances at winning this championship this season?
Pretty slim. I kind of suck in the Xfinity car. I have a way better chance of winning the Cup championship. You know what? I'm gonna try my hardest because that's all you can do, especially when you have a great team like Team Chevy Motor Club behind me, supporting my every move.
Yeah, even though you drive a Ford, but yeah, good job on your race here and your 7th place finish here today.
Thank you, Blue Angel. Baby cakes.
What the hell you?
Okay.
Can't let G-Cool go away.
So we move on to Dallas Makes Me Mad. You got me?
Yes, sir. The greatest of all time is indeed here.
Alright, so 10th place finish in your debut here. How do you feel about your race today?
Well, to be honest, I thought I was going to finish a little bit higher. You know, first race, people banged me around. I got hit into the wall a couple times. I don't think it was on purpose or anything, but you know, they're trying to get me roughed in. You know, they know I'm the best driver out there on the field. When you're the best driver in the world, they don't call you the best driver. They call you Beach Actual, and that's just how it is. You know, afraid of the competition.
Well, yeah, you seem very confident in your abilities. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to try and win the next race out at Auto Club?
Well, next race out at Auto Club, you know, I'm not competing for the championship this year as my first year. I think I'm looking for a decent top 5 finish, just establish dominance. You know, set the pace, set the motive for next year, get people ready for my domination.
Well, yeah, good job on you, and just we'll see you next week in Auto Club. All right, so we'll move on to Joey.
You
Where did you finish? I couldn't see the last bit of the.
after 2 people crashed.
Where did you finish?
11th.
Okay. So 11th place finish for Joey. Just overall, unfortunately, you were eliminated from the playoffs. Just how do you feel about making the playoffs this season, first of all, and just how it went for you in this first round?
Surprised, really. I didn't really think I was going to get in the playoffs, but I guess there was a miscalculation within the points. So I mean, there's that, and I didn't. Well, I didn't. You know, these 2 tracks coming into this round, I didn't think I was going to have any type of good finishing positions. So
Okay.
that's basically all. I don't. Yeah, it's nothing good.
Well, good job on your season. We'll see you next week in Auto Club.
Yeah.
And now we move on to your 13th place finisher at Milk. You got me? Yeah, Milk, obviously not the day that you wanted, just, you know, sometimes that things happens, but you do have 2 wins and you moved on to the next round of playoffs. Just overall, how did you feel about your race tonight?
You know, I'm not really good at road courses most of the time, but you know, tonight felt like could have been pretty good. So I thought I had like a 6th place car all night, so I was just trying to keep my track position. But on that last restart, I got shuffled back to the back and wasn't really able to recover. On the last tap, I got a nice bump from my teammate in the 78 car, I think it was. He gave me a penalty, and that stuck me down sunk the anchor and put me all the way back to in 13th. You know, I'm glad I most likely made the next round. I'm pretty sure I did. There's not really a way I don't, but wish I got a better result, but it is what it is. That's racing. It happens.
Well, yeah, just we'll see you in the next round of the playoffs. So yeah, good luck.
Yep, I'm gonna go win.
Alright, well that is it for now. That is it for interviews. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry that I couldn't really do a good job at commentating, obviously because of circumstances. But we'll be back next week at Auto Club. I'll be back and hopefully we'll have a good broadcast there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week in Auto Club. Bye.